Hi, my name is Federico Roncan, and I just wanted to bring to you some things that you might not properly be considering when thinking about the death penalty within a modern context. Contractualism isn't a word that you hear every day, and to my dismay, Microsoft Word kind of refuses to recognize it, which is quite annoying. However, it's essentially this. No act should be permissible if any of the people affected by it are in fact affected negatively. You can see how this factors into the death penalty because many people have been executed erroneously. This is well documented. Those people have had the contracts, as in contractualism, have had those contracts that they sort of kept with us as a society violated. And not just them, but the people that they loved and cared about them as well. As our country continues to progress towards true equality, it's important to consider the implications of keeping certain policies and traditions in place. The death penalty is no exception to this. For many black people, the death penalty not only brings up memories of erroneous executions, but also of extrajudicial killings that took place towards black people after the Civil War in the South. And by keeping the death penalty in place, one almost seems to lend legitimacy to the idea that that is an appropriate way to handle one's citizenry. There's a lot of different and sometimes conflicting rhetoric coming from religious groups in America, and as much as we'd like to think of ourselves as a secular country, there's no denying that religion does play a part in our morals and values, and by extension our policy making. However, it's worth noting that while very many evangelical Christians might support capital punishment, many others don't. And because of the many different interpretations of Christianity, especially within more right-wing religious groups in America, is different and conflicting, it's very difficult to really get a read on how this should factor into the debate. And this country does have separation of church and state, so although it in theory wouldn't have any at all, it would be silly to really think that it won't have a factor at the end of the day. So all in all, what we discussed is contractualism, the racial implications of keeping the death penalty in place, and the ambiguous nature of how religion plays into the debate. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.